How's everybody doing tonight? I'm still setting up. Sorry I'm a little late. Actually, I'm a lot late. And there's several puzzles that are on hold. The Mosaic, I'm still waiting for instructions. I don't know if I'll ever get instructions, but if I ever do, I'll continue that. That's the Stallion GT. Roker Excavator, I lost inspiration. I don't know if I'll ever get back to it. And the Metal Scorpion, I do need to get back to that. So I should commit to when I'm going to do that because I put that away a while ago. But I just felt like doing something different tonight. So we got this new puzzle. Oh, by the way, I didn't replace the bulb in my room. We did some like major things today. My youngest son got his learner's permit, and my middle son scheduled his road test. So some big things happened, but I didn't replace the light bulb in my room yet. So I'm using just the desk lights, which makes it kind of dark. I have a little more light. I have like a lamp on my desk that I can turn on, but I don't think I need to. I'm gonna see. I think it's gonna look good like without the light, but let's see. By the way, okay. Never mind. So I took a picture. You can see it here. It's from the website where this the product page. So I've got that in the corner there, but it looks like they probably included also nice paper. I don't know what's going on with this paper. I mean, it's nice. I don't know. So, of course, one of these. And then I've learned that these are stands, which, can you actually stand up the puzzle when it's done? We'll see. So, Gemturt. How do you even read this? It's readable like this, but it's like faded, but that's like the correct way. I feel like rather put it in a mirror. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how you angle this so you can read it like this. It's dark from this direction, but it's readable from this direction. Gemturt, I have no idea what that's like reference to, but that's what it is. So we have in the corner kind of what this is supposed to look like. So I guess we'll keep that there. Maybe I'll just crop that picture a little bit. Maybe we could do a little better there, just to match the shape. Maybe we won't even get the whole like thing at once. Did that update? It didn't. Maybe I gotta click away and then back. Yeah, it still didn't update. What's going on? I think I gotta rebuild the picture-in-picture. Give me another second. Let's trash this one. That's actually good to know because it means you can crop an image, build the picture-in-picture, and then get rid of that crop and it'll stay just for that. I know that sounds like not like a highly relevant thing, but it actually is for my setup because one of my inputs is shared between the iPad and several other, and not several, but the iPad, the Wheel of Fortune, the Studio Cam, and the Handy Cam. They're all on HDMI 2. And the iPad is the only one that I want to crop. So now I have it back and cropped. So like, I can then delete the crop, but it's going to stay cropped in the picture-in-picture, it seems. Or maybe not. I guess I have to test that. But anyway, so for now, we've got sort of the final product here, what it's supposed to look like. It doesn't fit the shape of the picture-in-picture, which I think also could be played with. You could play with the shape, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to scroll up and down. That'll be like, we'll just do that. So anyway, let's get back to work here. So it's 271 pieces. I don't know if I could do that in one night or not. I would have to like keep a really good pace. And I don't know if I can keep any kind of pace with this. I actually haven't done well with puzzles, jigsaw puzzles in the past. I just picked this up because it looks like Anubis. Right? Is that Anubis? But why is it not colored? It's like unpainted. Like this side is completely unpainted. Completely unpainted. But it has ink of Anubis. That's with these laser cut like puzzles, that's actually common. They'll put ink on the background, and then on the front it'll just like look like whatever the puzzle's supposed to be. But in this case it's like half inked. Like it looks like Anubis. So this puzzle's I think gonna be different than what I was thinking. In that either this is the yellow in the puzzle, which it doesn't look yellow, it looks unpainted, or it's the white. Yeah, this just makes no sense. There's no unpainted. There's either yellow or white. Anyway, I guess we're going to find out as we go along why that looks like that. Is it the yellow? Is it because I have the lights turned off and actually that is yellow? I'm going to shine my flashlight on it just to see. Yeah, I guess that is the yellow. Yeah, that's the yellow, all right. Okay. It kind of looks very similar to the unpainted back, but that's yellow. Okay. I don't think we need to turn the lights on. I think we can get by without them. I'll tell you though, these pieces are crazy. There's a, like, look at this, like, they're all like this. They're these really weird shapes. Like a lot of interlocking going on. It's going to make it tougher, I think. You're not going to be able to see anything on the pieces because they're small and they're like shaped like octopuses. So like, I think it's going to be tough. Yeah. Okay. I sort of did that off camera, but just take my word for it. I just dumped out all the pieces. You don't even have to take my word. You can see them sitting there. And now, seeing these two huge piles of pieces, I'm wondering if this is even going to fit on my desk. Because I didn't put it on a puzzle board because I thought it would be smaller than it is. And now I'm thinking we can't finish it unless we transfer it to a puzzle board. I don't think it's going to fit on my desk, but maybe it is. Maybe it's like mostly wide. Yeah, maybe it's really wide, but not that tall, in which case it'll fit perfectly on my desk. All right, so is this pink actually red? If it is, then this should be part of the eyeball, right? That like all-seeing eye or eye of Horus, whatever that is at the top. I feel like I should have studied Egyptian mythology before I clicked go live, just so I could be more helpful with that. All right, I think this is more of the eye, right? It's kind of like two pieces of the eye. Yeah, let's just start with the eye because it looks like that's what the puzzle wants to do. So yeah, here we go. How do I know if this piece is like upside down or upside right? That's yellow, so that should be at the bottom. Gold should be in the puzzle. All right, maybe it's too soon for that. Is it part of the... Oh, is it at the top? Maybe. No, that didn't work. I'm just looking at this curve on this piece and thinking I should be able to find where that goes. Also, this curve is obviously somewhere on the edge of the circle. So if we just look at this puzzle, we got to be able to find that. So somewhere around the edge. And just to show you this piece again, it's not just around the edge. It's got yellow and it's got this little dot. We got to be able to find that. Where is that? There's also lines on the pieces. Like, for example, if you look right under the eye, there's something that almost looks like a mountain. It's probably the three pyramids. So is that a piece that looks like the three pyramids? Like those lines that I'm seeing, those are the actual pieces, right? So if I find a piece that looks like three pyramids, then that piece is going to go like kind of here-ish. Let's see if we can find that piece. I see a piece that looks like a camel. All right, I think it's going to help by looking at that. Now, where is this huge piece that looks like the three pyramids? Because I feel like I should be able to spot that piece, and so far I haven't. Like it should be a fairly big piece, right? Like, what is this piece? What is that supposed to be? Like the Sphinx from the front view. So if we go back to here, like we should be able to find a piece that looks like the Sphinx in front view. All right, what does this piece look like? I can't even tell you what that looks like. It's got a lot of gold on it. It's got some flecks. Is that part of the back of the scarab? Maybe, right? So if we go here, somewhere in the back of the scarab, is there a piece that looks like... I don't see it. Another reason I feel like I should have read the Egyptian... Yeah, I don't see the piece that looks like a scarab. I see a piece by the scarab's left hind leg that looks like a snake. So yeah, the reason I feel like I should have read up on the lore and mythology of ancient Egypt is because I'm about to stare at these pieces for several hours. And before I started this live stream, which I'm only up to episode 291, so I'm not even at a year yet. And before I started this live stream, I didn't believe in all that symbology stuff. But I think now I do, because somehow it affects you. Like one night I was putting together this guitar puzzle, and the floor behind the guitar had this like pentagram thing, and I did the whole puzzle in one night, so it was like 3.5 hours, and I was having crazy visions after that. And then I was thinking, like, it's a bad idea to stare at a pentagram for 3 hours, because it was like on the base, it was kind of like a trapezoid, but it had additional sides because they cut the corners. And it was part of the base that you build the guitar and amp on. So it basically was like the first thing I built. And then it was just sitting there staring at me for 3 hours. And, I get these puzzles for review. Like, for example, today, when I went on the review site, there was only one thing available. They only recommended one thing to me. By the way, here's I think the same. It's one of those dogs. It's not a Nubis because it's a full dog body. So I go on the site today, and it's only recommending one item, which is like very rare that I only get one item. And like one of the times that happened, it was the what the hell was that thing called? The Squat's Apollo. Apollo again. Is that like an ancient Greek name? Or no, that's from, yeah, that's ancient Greek, but not ancient Egyptian. But anyway, so the Squat's Apollo was a workout device. And, I thought they really wanted me to have it if it was the only thing recommended. I ended up doing a video series. You can find it on my channel. I might even still add to that video series. I kind of drifted away from it for a while, but I might make more videos at some point. Anyway, today when I went on, there was only one thing recommended, and it was a wooden puzzle of a Kalashnikov, which is like kind of another weird item. I'm not like a gun person. If any like agencies are filtering my router and finding gun videos, it's because my kids play video games with guns and they look them up as references. But that's not me. I don't think I ever watched a gun video other than if my kids were watching it and I just, was in the same room. So I probably sure saw a few. I think, in fact, I even can tell you there's a new trend where they used to be they would shoot at like a target on a hay bale or something like that. Nowadays, they shoot on these targets that are like, I don't know how accurate they are, but they kind of look like Jello, but they're supposed to act like a human body. So they have like bones inside of them and like this gel substance that I guess is like muscle, and they've even got like, like a skull and a spine and this kind of stuff, and you shoot it, and I guess it's supposed to show you how much damage the gun does. So you can like put a helmet on the dummy and shoot the helmet and see what happens. Would that dummy have gotten a concussion? Would it have, gotten killed or whatever? I don't know. So I went off on a little bit on a tangent there. Let me come back to reality and say I found the piece that looks like the three pyramids. So let's just remind ourselves where that was supposed to go. All right, so there was an outline underneath that Eye of Horus that shows the pyramid. You can see that there, right? It's like kind of underneath the eye. So I'm not sure exactly where that goes. And I'm also not sure that those lines are exactly accurate. I think they could be shifted a little bit. I think they're like kind of accurate, but there's a little bit of shift. For example, this one, I think we don't have the piece that it connects to it yet, but I think it's kind of like here-ish. And this may be even, oh, sorry, you didn't see my screen. Okay, so I put it here because I don't think it fully connects, but a piece like this might be like what's missing to make it connect, or maybe this goes somewhere else. I'm not sure. Yeah, this one might go on top. But where on top? Oh, there's like an eyebrow. Maybe that eyebrow? Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure how it connects. Let's just keep looking for more pieces from that eye. I did a turtle puzzle a while back, and I did the eye first, and we never really got any further. So hopefully we get further this time. Right, I can zoom in a little bit. I mean, as long as we're working on one area, let's zoom in and see what we're doing. This could go like here somewhere. Yeah. Puzzles are tough. I can talk about some other subject that could be more interesting, but then that might distract me and the puzzle would get assembled slower. Or I could talk about the puzzle and it's going to be a lot of like, that doesn't fit. Those type of comments. But anyway, let's keep gathering these eye pieces. And I am feeling like I want a little more light. I do have a little more light that I can add. Let me grab it. Alright. Think this light is gonna like ruin everything, or is it gonna work out okay? We'll find out soon enough. Okay. I added some more light. I don't know how it's gonna work out. It looks kind of harsh, doesn't it? I'll turn it off for a second just to see. Oh, you can change the color of this light. All right. I think that's okay. All right, I'm trying to get all these eyepieces here together. And maybe I'll figure out something. I think the yellow pieces can't be on top. I don't think there's yellow up there. I think there's white up there. And this might be on top. In fact, it might be the edge of the whole puzzle. Like the puzzle is done. Yeah, like it doesn't go past this top here. Like you go up there and then it's done. So then this would have to be like here, because it would be sort of branching out to the side. Like it can't go the other way. It can't go on the other side because of the branching out here. It has to go on this side. All right. Got some more eye pieces here. There's actually a lot of them. Anywhere there's like this pinkish color and gold foil, that's got to be part of the eye, I believe. This piece is confusing me. We've got the eye color, that's good. We've got some gold foil. I don't see where outside of the eye there's gold foil. Actually, looking at the instructions doesn't really give you all the answers, because like we've determined that the eye is gold foil, but it just looks yellow when you look at the instructions. So this really could be anything. That, like, until we identify it as something, and then we know the rest of that thing is gold foil, but right now we don't know anything. This looks like another top of the board piece. In fact, it might connect to the other top of the board piece. All right. I think if that does connect. All right, so let's count that. So that's 2 pieces. What is this? Also 2 pieces. All right, so let's say that we have 4 pieces together. Well, let's just say 2. We didn't connect anything to these 2. So let's just call it 2 pieces. 2 pieces of our 271. All right. Now we got to get something else connected. All right. Remember this ridge here? This one has the same ridge. So that's going to go on the other side. Let's see if it fits right there. Is that a match? I can't really tell. If it is a match, then we sort of know what the top of it looks like. Yeah, I think that's it. So let's say we have 3 pieces together. So just, yeah. This camera's a little like, yeah. I don't know if that's better or worse. Maybe it's better the other way. Let's see here. Okay. I think I'm making it worse. But here's all I want to show you. On the 2 sides, there's little like things coming out. and those little things are the rest of the puzzle. Like, this is the top, it's escaping the puzzle, this is going off into whatever's being built next. Flipping some more pieces over, looking for more. This has some gold foil here. More gold foil there. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of this stuff, it seems. Okay, this looks like it's part of that top. There's a unique shape cut out there. I wonder if we can find the piece that fits in there. There's definitely something, because there's a little bit of foil right there. See that little bit of foil? So there has to be more that it connects to. In fact, this eyebrow is probably what it connects to, but not exactly there. But it makes this eyebrow a candidate for this side. So let's try that. I don't think so. Maybe, but I'm not going to assume that's correct. It might be correct, but I don't think we have enough evidence to say that it is. How about this? Is that a match? What do you think? Does that fit? Yeah, I think that fits. So that's the fourth piece. And that kind of gives us some more. What's the word? You know what? I feel like this close-up is not bad. But as the puzzle gets bigger, you're going to need this like far one. But I might keep this close-up around and just keep moving where it's zooming in at. Keep repositioning where it's zooming. Does this piece look like it's going to fit there? It does, right? Does this piece look like anything? There's no ink on the back. When there's ink on the back, on the unpainted side, that means it's trying to look like something. Like this one is trying to look like a camel. So there should be ink on the back. Yeah. There's a little bit of ink there. There's the camel's eye, its mouth, its legs differentiating. This one has no ink on the back, which means it's not meant to look like anything. Although you can probably imagine some things that it looks like, but it's like kind of like looking at clouds and saying what they look like. It's not really official. If it was official, there'd be ink on the back of the piece. All right, so that fit. So now we're up to 5 pieces. Long way to go to 271, huh? But I'll tell you, this is looking more like it fits here. Like now that we added that other piece, now this looks like it fits. I think we're more confident in that connection now. So that adds 2 more pieces. So now we're up to 7 pieces. All right. Does that foil circle go all the way around? I think it does. And we kind of know this goes like here-ish, but we're not sure exactly where. Like there's the curve of that thing that underlines the eye of horse. And then there's this, which is like, it looks like part of the eye, but then there's something inside, and that part is confusing me. That's why I'm not attaching it anywhere yet. How about this? No, that's not it. I'm just looking at this long, skinny section here. Like, what goes in there? Maybe I don't have all of the pieces for this section yet. Let's keep looking. There's also this. I should be able, if we had that piece, there's definitely more pieces, because if we had what connects to here, I feel like I would spot that piece in a second, which means we still need to find more pieces for that eye. Okay, like there's, I think that's part of it. Like off to the side, one of these sides, like this then would be part of, there's these snakes, and they have like blue heads. And I think that that could be part of one of them. I'm not sure. But that on the inside looks like it's part of this eye. Could it be this piece we're looking for here? No, I don't think so. I think it's more likely to be on this side. So, no, it doesn't go there either. No, I don't know where this goes. No, actually I do. I know it goes on this side, because there's the blue of the snake's head, there's the red of its body, and there's part of this Eye of Horus seal. So I think we know it goes on this side. I want to say we know it, but I'm going to stop at I think we know it, because I'm not 100% on this. All right, let's keep flipping pieces. There's something here. Here we go. So this looks like the entire thing that we're building. A small piece that looks like the entire thing. That's interesting. I bet we could find that piece where it goes. Yeah. This looks like kind of like the entire thing that we're building. But I don't see exactly that piece yet. I'm sure it will jump out. Oh, I see the Anubis head goes at the bottom of the seal. Remember we stumbled across that Anubis head a few times? Now, where is it now? Now that we need it, now that we're looking for it, where did it go? Because it goes right at the bottom of the seal. So we got to find that again. It was like jumping out of the box at the beginning. Oh, here it is. Here it is. This is it. So this is going to go kind of here. Like at the bottom. And then once we put that in place, we know that this one goes above it. So let's count that, even though it's not connected. We put 2 pieces together, so we're up to 9 pieces. So that's the Anubis head, and I don't know, another part of the seal that matches it. And we're not too far from locking into this piece that has the pyramids. That's also going to be, it's kind of like in between the eyeball and the Anubis head are these pyramids. Definitely still have some more pieces that we haven't put together yet. Is this one of them? Not sure. Could it go on the other side? Yeah, it might. Yeah, I think it probably goes on this side. And so does this, right? Do they go together? No. Not exactly. Ooh, the snake. Remember we saw this snake? Where did we see it? Well, I don't remember, but again, when we get up to it, it'll jump out. I think these highly recognizable pieces, I'm going to set them aside, because when we stumble across them, I don't want to have to look for them again. All right, that's part of the eye. I feel like we should be able to identify that one based on its shape. That's got some crazy shape to it. Not yet, though. Maybe over here somewhere? Like connecting these two? That's not a connection yet. It's like maybe it's part of a connection, but let's see. Is that? Yeah, I think that is. I think that works. I'm going to add 2 increment by 2. I think that's good. So we're up to 11 pieces now. We're still working on the eyeball. The Eye of Horus. Something, what goes in there? I feel like we didn't find that piece yet. It should be a recognizable piece, which means we probably haven't flipped it over yet, because we'd spot it if we had, I think. There's a cat, kitty cat. All right, here's another piece. It looks like it's an edge piece. And I would say even like the bottom edge, I just have a feeling. So maybe it connects to this Anubis in some way. Not sure exactly which way, if it even does. There's a squarish connection here. Let's keep that in mind. Like, here's a squarish connection. I mean, it's not that one, but it's the type of thing that, you know, good to remember. Still didn't figure this out yet, huh? Is it here? Does it go here? Let's take a look. You know, it might. It very well might. It does. That's where it goes. That's 12. All right, now look at this piece. It's going to go into the yellow, and it's going to have the circle. Actually, this could be more than one piece. Let's see. Let's just keep looking. There's going to be a piece with gold foil just at the dot, like this has. Let's try that. No, that's not it. But it was worth a shot. Yeah, I think we should have known that wasn't it, because we're looking this one to be more like this angle. Maybe not exactly that angle. I don't know. This is the snake here, but I'm a little confused on the angle. All right, let's not worry about that for now. Does this piece go here? I mean, we're definitely looking for a piece with a flat edge on it. So let's give that a shot. It does. Lucky number 13. There's a lot of like gold foil arc here. In fact, this guy goes, we don't get to increment the counter because I believe we already did for these two pieces. Though, did we? Because I feel like we have more than 13 pieces here. Like the counter is only up to 13, but we clearly have more than 13 pieces like connected here. Is it really only 13? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I got 13. Maybe it is only 13 pieces. Okay. This kind of looks like this piece, but not exactly. I think this is most likely an eyebrow piece because it's got the double line. Like, how though? How would this go in here? Is that gonna fit? I don't know why I'm trying to force that in there. If maybe it doesn't fit there. Or maybe it does. Does that look like it fits there? It does. It does fit there. Took a little like spinning it, but it eventually fit there. So that's good. Wow. I'm like, when I'm pushing it together, I'm also pushing it apart. Anyway, piece 14 is in place. There's something inside here. It could be one piece, it could be two pieces, but it's fully contained inside of there. So, if we see a piece of that shape, that's where it goes. Which means we still haven't flipped over all of the pieces from this area. That looks like a piece from that area. I'm not sure which piece, but actually, it kind of looks like it goes there. Let's try it. It does. That's where it goes. 15. All right, let's keep flipping pieces. Apparently, we haven't found all. There's one. There's another one. Yeah. Wow. There's a lot of pieces that go in this section. It's like every other piece I flip goes in that section. Look at this one. A lot of gold foil on that one. I'm not sure if that's related to this section or not. I'm putting all of the characters in this upper right, but unfortunately you don't see that because it's covered. I got all these characters here, but they're like covered by the instructions. I better find some other place to put them. All right. The other side's the scoreboard. Well, when space opens up, I'll move those character pieces, but for now, they're kind of hidden. All right. There's a lot of pieces with gold foil, considering the instructions don't show any pieces having gold foil, but it's actually very common, despite the fact that we don't know where and when what colors have been replaced with gold foil. We just know they have. This seems to be an edge piece. An edge of what? I don't know, but it's an edge piece. More gold foil. Now I'm on a cold streak. Nothing I'm flipping is from that section. Like, look at this thing in here. Like, where is that piece? Look at this. There's something goes there. And that something includes like a right angle. And here's another right angle. Basically, everything that touches those pyramids has straight lines. So those pieces should stick out when we find them. They also could look like edge, what we thought were edge pieces, and are actually just going like this is, we think this is an edge, but maybe it's not. This one too. But where are those pieces that touch the pyramid? It really doesn't help that the dominant color of this puzzle is so close to the unpainted color. The yellow of this puzzle is looks a lot like the unpainted wood color. Which sometimes makes it tough to tell if a piece has been flipped over yet or not. Well, I haven't. All right, here's one. All right, let's see. This has straight edges, so I think it goes here. I mean, we got a lot of straight edges right there. And this piece looks just like them, so it's got to go there, right? It does. Now that eye is staring back at us. See what I mean about these puzzles? They draw you in which piece to do first, and then that piece stares at you for the rest of the time you're doing the puzzle, which is a little disturbing. But I think I'm a strong person, and nothing's going to affect me for too long. At worst, just give me some nightmares. Ooh, what is this? A palm tree? There's no ink on the back. So this isn't officially anything, but it's definitely a palm tree. Like, look at this gold foil. Like, is that part of something or not? I think it is, because this Anubis is so curvy. Like, it could touch that, but maybe it doesn't, because the gold foil is on the other end. Let me see if it's even the same curve. I don't know. It looks similar, but I don't know. All right, let's just study these pieces and see what we've missed. Like, for example, this piece. Does it go up here? Come on, I know it goes there. Just got to get it to go in. Okay, 17. All right, what else is here? Like, look at this piece. We should be able to find that. It's not this, is it? No, it's like, doesn't make sense. How about this? No, I'm grasping at straws. So this eyebrow and this eye are basically done here. And then there's a circle edge of the circle that goes here. But as I said, I'm not finding a lot of those eye pieces lately. Where are they hiding? Wow, this piece looks like nothing on either side. It's just yellow on one side, wood on the other. All right. All right. where are these pieces that I'm apparently staring right at that are part of this eye? This could be just a little edge of it. There's a lot of them that could be. This one's got a tiny little something. Like this one. Is that something or not? It might be. Or it might not be. We'll find out. Where's this straight angle piece? Like, it's got to be here on this table. So where is it? That doesn't go there, does it? It does. All right, 18. So we started building something new here. I think this snake. In fact, that's part of its eye. So yeah, but we still didn't find this straight angle here. Unless it's going to be two pieces, like part of it's here and part of it's somewhere else. Let's try that. Oh, that worked. 19. Well, we're not even 10% of the way in. What do we got? We got to get to piece 27.1 to be 10% of the way in. Or let's just call it the 28th piece. Look at what's going on over here. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's like 9. This is like a coastline with a bunch of harbors. So this has got to fit there somewhere, right? Maybe this very first spot? No, because of the yellow. I don't think so. Let's try it. Maybe it fits. Maybe it doesn't. No, I don't think that fits there. It's tough to read this piece. It seems like it should fit. Wow, that really looks like it's a fit, but it's not going in. But paint-wise, it seems like a match. Why is it not going in? Let's try again. I feel like this is a match. All right, you know what? Let's look at the puzzle. Let's look at this. All right, is there a piece shaped like this that goes there? So we're right at the separation. It goes into the snake. Yes, this goes there. This is the correct piece. It goes here. According to the, instructions, if you want to call them that, and according to the reference, it goes here. But it's not, oh, there we go. Okay, that time it just fell right in. I was like struggling before and getting nowhere, and then I just dropped it in. Now, this looks like it might go here. But is it going to reach all the way into there? I don't know. Let's try this one too. No, No, that one's not a hit. Unless, well, let's just assume for the moment that it's not a hit. Yeah, that's not a hit. Stop playing with that one. That's not going to happen. What about this one? Still need, like, here. Like, where is this piece? And this piece. And this piece. Does that go right here? Beautiful. 21. 21. How about this piece? Where does that go? It's got to be something. I mean, we know it goes somewhere on this perimeter. And there's a little bit of gold foil. So it touches something. It might be here. It might go here. Yeah. So here's a funny thing. My middle son, he's going to the same college as me, which is Siena. And he already went to the same grade school and high school as me. And it kind of reminds me, it's like as he goes to each school, like I have those memories. So like right now, I was just thinking, this doesn't mean anything. It just popped into the back of my head. But on the first floor of Siena Hall, I don't know if it looks the same as when I went there, but the first floor had these like tiles alternating. It's kind of like you usually see the black and white tiles, but they had green and white. And then I don't know if it's considered the back or the front of the building. I think it was kind of the back because the front looked more presentable. But at the back of the building was like a staircase, and at the bottom of the staircase was a Pepsi machine. And I don't know if it was because I would head out of the back of the building on the way to whatever, either a class at Roger Bacon or Numbers Place, which are buildings at Siena. I think they might have renamed some of those since I was there. But anyway, I would like stop there and buy a soda often. I didn't have a meal plan. That's one of the things I'm jealous of. My son's going to live on campus. He's going to have a meal plan. He's going to have a dorm room. And I'm like, I didn't do that. I was like eating bread sandwiches while sitting on a bench outside. And I was like grabbing soda from the soda machine. So I hope that he does well at that school and gets to enjoy that for like 4 years. I've been lately watching some videos of the kids who just graduated like 2023. And even with them losing a year to COVID, they seem to still be so happy about the time they spent on campus. And I believe it because I had a friend, Kappa was his name, in case anyone's listening. He went to Siena as well. And he's like I went to high school with him, and he was from the neighborhood. So even though I didn't go to grade school with him, we were from the same neighborhood. So I knew him well, more than just high school. In fact, I don't even think I think I was in one of his classes in high school. It was English, and he always brings it up. But anyway, so I wasn't in many classes in high school with him, but we were from the same neighborhood, so I knew him well. And the 3 years that we were both at Siena, I stayed in touch with them, and I watched those guys, like, just like how they made plans for the weekend, how they like cooked in the townhouses when they were there, how they like when they got to the end of college, like what they were going to do next. And it looked like it really looked nice. I think that my experience was very different because I was like driving home to a house that had just a dog every night, and I was driving in every morning. there were some cool things, like one of the guys who, like I would go to the weight room at 8 a.m. because I would just go on a schedule to get there at 8 a.m. every day. And one of the guys in the weight room at 8 a.m., the same time as me, he now has like championship rings with the Golden State Warriors. So, but he and I were the only people in the weight room at 8 a.m. every day. So that was cool. I mean, actually, that wasn't cool. It was cool. I did like going to the gym at that time, and there only being like 2-3 people there. And then I would go to the library, and I was a computer science graduate, comp sci they used to call it. So I spent a lot of time in the computer lab, which nowadays you would think like, what's a computer lab? You just boot up your computer and do your homework. But back then, in the 90s, things were different. You needed you needed to go to a computer lab. Like, first of all, there was also a math lab, by the way. Like what you now would do on Wolf RAM Alpha, I think there were computers, I think they were called Mathematica, and you had to go there and do that. And then like nowadays you would use like Java or Python or whatever language. Back then you had to go to the computer lab and work on these VAX VMS computers. Like that's where we were doing our projects on, our like computer science projects. Can you imagine? We're just using like text editors. I think I didn't even know how debuggers worked, like my first year maybe, or at least first semester, and I would just like set breakpoints and do like outputs of variables. I was like basically building my own debugger because I didn't know debuggers existed, and I was like just like building them myself, which probably in the long scheme of things, it probably was good experience that I was like solving it myself rather than using the debugger. I mean, I was a college kid. Like sometimes I look at my kids and I think like they got a lot to learn, But then sometimes I think about myself and it's like, I didn't know shit either, I mean, you think you know what you're doing. It's probably like that at all stages of life. Like right now, I probably think I know what I'm doing. And maybe when I'm 90, I'll look it back. When I'm 50, which I'm like going to be 50 in 3 months, maybe when I'm 90, I'll look back at this time and I'm thinking, boy, if I'd know then what I know now. Because now I think that about college. Like, man, I didn't know anything and now I know everything. Well, I guess what I can do is try to give good advice to my sons and, hopefully they learn from my experience. 27. So we're now 10% of the way through. I don't know why that just happened, but when I was like trying to concentrate on the puzzle, nothing was happening. And then when I went off on a tangent and started chatting, all of a sudden I was making piece after piece. In the beginning, I was thinking I don't want to go on tangents because then I won't be able to solve the puzzle. But so now I'm kind of confused. Like I just had the best run while being nostalgic about college. And that's basically it. The eye is there. So the eye is supposed to be at kind of the top of the puzzle. So I feel like I need to like clear out these pieces a little bit and move the eye to like the location it should be at. What is this piece? Something looks like something. It's Anubis again. It's another Anubis. So he's a popular character in this puzzle, this Anubis. All right. So let's try to move this to where it belongs. And by the way, I think we still have like 2-3 pieces that are part of this eye. I'm sure we'll stumble across them at some point. Not sure how to get these pieces out of the way. I don't want them to flip over. That's why I'm like, and I also don't want to push out those like shape pieces that I found before and these edge pieces. But at some point we got to move this thing up to where it belongs. I think that's probably high enough. All right. So there's the eye. That's not the eye on the dollar, right? No, the eye on the dollar is like an eye with like sunburst coming out of it. I think that eye on the dollar is the all-seeing eye. And I think this is called Eye of Horus. I'm not really sure what that's about, but I believe that's what it's called. There's probably people who know a lot more about this than me. All right, so we need to work on something next. That eye kind of was easy, I guess, because it was like a solid color. Everything else we're going to be working on is not solid colors. Well, the yellows are solid, but the yellows are kind of like background. There's also two, like, for example, these pieces might be part of it. So if you look down by the tail of this, why would a scarab? Scarabs don't have feathers. This is a feathered scarab. Anyway, this is like half scarab, half eagle. I'm not really sure what this puzzle's all about. And even the claws of the scarab even kind of look like moose antlers. But anyway, down at the bottom in the talons, which scarabs don't have talons. So this is obviously not a scarab. It's like a scarab bird. Anyway, in the bird's talons, there are these circles. I don't know what they're supposed to be, but that looks like them. That looks like the circles. So maybe we can find some more pieces that look like they're part of those circles, and maybe we could put those together. Every time you hear that clattering sound, it means I dropped a piece on the floor. Because they stick to like my arms, and then I move my arm and the piece gets chucked onto the floor. That looks like it's, again, part of this. Like there's two talons, so one's going to go on one side, one's going to go on another, so maybe it's not the smartest thing to collect them, but it is at least distinguishable. There's also a lot of edge pieces, and the edge pieces have this like design on them. You can see that design. You can also see it when you look on the solution. But there's going to be a lot of edge. I don't know how easy it's going to be to build the entire edge. Like I'll start collecting edge pieces and I'll put them up here. But there's so many edge pieces that I'm not sure it's going to be a workable plan to try to do the edge, because it's a repeating pattern. So you're basically just going to be like trying every possible piece. But, you know, when you're done, you'll have the whole edge built. But I don't think it's going to be an easy thing to do. But let's see. Definitely when I come across edges, I'll put them with the other edges. Yeah, I'm basically stacking all the edge pieces up above the eye. What's that piece? All right, how about this? Let's go take a look at the puzzle, and let's look below the eye for distinguishable pieces. Because we have a collection of distinguishable pieces, maybe one of them will be the piece we need next. So, for example, right at the bottom is Anubis. And we already have it. There's Anubis right there. There he is. He's at the bottom of the eye. So let's take a look through this solution and look for another distinguished piece. And I see one, by the way. It's this bird has a piece shaped just like that bird. It's almost like a ghost or a shadow, the way it's next to it. So if we have that bird piece, we can't count it yet because it won't be connected to anything, but we can at least put it where it's supposed to go, like basically where it's supposed to go. So I'm looking in the collection of the shape pieces, and here's one that's shaped like that bird, but I don't think that's it. That's a smaller bird. I think we're looking for like a bigger bird. So actually, we don't have that piece yet. Good plan, but it didn't happen to be one of the pieces that we had. I don't know what this is even supposed to be. It's got ink on the back, but I don't know what it's supposed to be. All right, so do we see that bird anywhere? You think it'd be easy to spot a bird, you know? I mean, it looks like a bird, but I don't see it yet. I'm removing all these edge pieces. If you see my arm, going there and dropping pieces. All right, here's another. Is that a bird? What is that? It's another bird. It's not the one. It's still not the one we're looking for, though. So that Pepsi machine story, that meant nothing. It just was in my brain, and I was just thinking, like, I can't believe I have fond memories, 30 years later of a Pepsi machine. But I remember I was watching the videos of the 2023 graduates, and so many of them mentioned Saga, which is it's basically the cafeteria. So I went there like once with my friend Kappa, and everyone was saying, "Oh, you're not going to get in." I forget who the lady is. I think she retired recently, but like she was famous for being the cafeteria lady, the one who checks the ID badges when you walk in. She was already famous when I went there, but she was like mentioned on a Siena broadcast like 25 years later. So like if she was already a legend in the 90s, then like whenever she retired, she must have been like super legend. But the fact that the kids would mention what was essentially the cafeteria, when they say Saga, that's reference to the cafeteria. So they would mention it like fondly, like one of the things they're going to miss about graduating is the cafeteria. So I guess it's not that crazy that I have memories of a Pepsi machine. And there was another machine next to it that had snacks, but I felt they probably weren't healthy. And in fact, I remember even times people walk by saying like, "You're not getting your lunch out of that, are you?" Because my lunch was either like 2 slice of cheese sandwich on 2 pieces of wheat bread that I brought from home, or it was like whatever I bought from those machines. So, I didn't want to maybe admit to it. Maybe I would say, "Oh, I'm just getting a snack," but what's the difference between a snack and a lunch? It's like some calories in the midday, whatever you want to call it. Do you ever go to a restaurant for lunch? I remember I did that when I first started working in Manhattan. But now that I think about it, it was such a ripoff. I mean, they have, where I work now, they have a cafeteria. They have it like, they've given it a name like it's a restaurant, but it's also, I mean, it's a work cafeteria. I mean, it's much fancier, it's much nicer, but it doesn't cost what it would cost if you went to a restaurant in Manhattan at midday, which is something that I've done in my lifetime, but I'm not sure it's something that I would redo. Like, the memories from it weren't that good. They didn't justify the amount of money that it costs. Like, of course, now, if I go to like diner or a pizza place with my family, that's like cherished memory. I think we went to 2 of them. We went, my son graduated. Well, I had 2 graduations. First was in California with the oldest son, then the middle son here. And we went to JRYE restaurant, so we met up with my parents there. And then like a week before that, so there was like 3 weeks in a row, basically. So we probably went like 3 months without going to a restaurant. But then we went like 3 weeks in a row because the youngest son won the Island Champs Discus, which he was only a sophomore, so that was amazing. He won the Varsity Islands. So we went to diner for that. And then the next week, we were in California for my oldest son's graduation from USC Business School. And we went to this place, Rock and Riley's, which was like a burger, pizza, bar place on campus. And then the week after that, the middle son graduated from high school, and we went to, as I said, JRYE restaurant. But now we probably won't go till either probably my birthday, because now my middle son will be in college when his birthday occurs. Or maybe, like, I'm not even sure we're going to drive up for his birthday because He'll have only been to college for a week at that point. So like me, he's going to go to college when he's still 17. I guess a lot of kids do. It's kind of weird thing to do, but I was, for the first month in college, I was 17, which when I think back on it was insane, but at the time it felt perfectly normal. I wonder how my kids feel about that. Like, do they feel like it's perfectly normal? Because as a parent, it feels insane to me. But as a kid, like, I felt 100% ready to go to college. I didn't think there would be any problem. And by the way, there were some problems, but I didn't think there were going to be any. So I have to stay in contact with my kids and help them as much as I can. I know that some people will have a negative attitude about that and call it like a helicopter parent. But, I'm not trying to inhibit my kids living their lives. I'm just trying to prevent them from making one of those type of mistakes that reverberates for years. Certain mistakes, if you can avoid them, you should. All right. This piece, if I spin it around, has a little of that, that eye. I'm not sure where it goes, but it has that color. So it goes somewhere. I think maybe it goes here. These pieces keep sticking to my arm. Right? Doesn't it go here probably? Let's try that. Yeah, there we go. So for like 10 minutes, we didn't put down a piece. And then when we did, it was an eye piece, which is crazy because we were trying to do anything else. And we end up with another eye piece. We got to get to work on something. By the way, I just realized I didn't put the garbage out. I hear the garbage truck out there. It's Tuesday. I didn't put the garbage out. You know why? Because Monday was a holiday. I was off. I was off my game. I can run out there now and get the garbage out on time, but I just know that there's only one garbage bag in there and could wait. It's not going to be a big deal. If it was Friday with all the recycle and stuff, then I would run out there, but it's like literally just single garbage bag. It can just wait a couple days. It'll be in the Friday pickup. Yeah, I messed up. I'm not perfect. I missed the garbage pickup. So I'm not sure what's going on here. Like, I don't know why there's like gold foil here. I think it's that Ankh. Is that what it's called? That, it's like an Egyptian cross, but it's not a cross. I think it might be an Ankh. Might be the name for it or something like that. Anyway, I think that's partially here. And this might be part of it too, but I'm not sure what's the angle. Or maybe this one goes on the other side because there's one on each side. Anyway, you can see on here and here, it's partially built on both sides. So that's another foil piece to look out for. Is that Ankh. I don't know why I'm calling it an Ankh. I could be wrong, and everyone could be laughing at me, but for some reason that name is sticking in my head. And we still have 2 pieces of eye, maybe even 3, that we haven't done yet. And we haven't started the border yet, despite the fact that we've collected all the pieces for it. Like, maybe not all, but there's a ton of pieces. They're slightly off camera, so you don't see them. At some point, we got to start building that border. All right. This snake. Where did this snake go? I remember we knew. Oh, you know what? I see where this bird goes. This bird is part of that ankh. This ankh and this bird. They're one and the same. Is that it? Does its little beak go right in there? That's it, yeah. That bird was part of the ink. 30, okay. Still a long way to go, huh? Is it going to speed up at some point? Oh, well, here's, I see one piece. That's going to fit, right? That's got to fit. There's no way that that's wrong. That's right. Okay. So 31. So we're back to this section, huh? We thought we had all these ideas. We were going to build the border. We were going to build the talons. We had all these ideas. And now we're back futzing around with the eye again. It's like the only place we're getting anything done. Sadly. Okay. Well, you dance with the one who brung you. Well, that doesn't exactly fit that situation. You take what the defense gives you. Let's put it that way. Are you a puncher or a counter puncher? Are you a hunter or a trapper? It's like different kind of ideas. I would never throw a first punch. I know there's a lot of theories on that, but it's something I would never do. I know that people say, oh, if it's imminent, you have to cut it off at the pass. I know I'm giving away ground, but it's something I would never do. So I'm definitely a counter puncher. It's like, if you do attempt to punch me, you're going to regret it, but if you don't punch me, I will never punch you, so you're safe. So that came from me saying you take what the defense gives you. That's why I brought that up. It just kind of popped into my head. Probably was a little too much information. It's tough to find these pieces because they're really just at the edges. Like, you're probably more going to find them looking for whatever's next rather than the piece itself. So what's next on both sides is the ankh, which this looks like the bottom of one of those ankhs. It has like the foil and the shape. In fact, which one is it? The left or the right? I think it's the one on the right. Which, by the way, the one on the right, so it's kind of here. That cat sits right underneath that one. If you look at the shape of the pieces, this cat goes right next to this piece of ankh. Like, there's a bend like this. That's it. Like, that's probably it. I'm not going to count it yet unless I connect it to this, but that's probably a match. Like, that cat goes together with that piece of ankh. I could just tell that by looking at the instructions. That's where I got that from. Should we build the border? Do you think we've collected enough pieces to build it? Let's keep working on. Let's get the 2 ankhs built at least. Like, what is this piece? Is this part of an ankh? It looks like it, right? Yeah, I mean, it definitely looks like it. But how would it connect? Is it the right or the left? Well, we already did the left. No, we already did the right, so it's got to be the left, right? I don't know. Let's see if it fits in there. I think it will fit. I think so. Yeah, that fit. Kind of push stuff around, but and a lot of pieces stuck to my elbows and forearms, but it did fit in there. And this is an interesting piece. Remember I was saying we were looking for a little tip of this interior? Could this be it? I'm not sure if the shape is right. Yeah, I don't think that goes there. This is a very misleading piece. Oh, you know, it might go here. Let's try that. So my youngest son, he's a sophomore, and I mentioned he won that discus championship, but he also has over 100 average, and he's in the toughest classes. Like he's in, they call it scholars. It's basically the highest level of classes that you can be in, and he has over 100 average. So as a result, he's getting letters, like huge, like mailers, like you know, like huge things stuffed with papers, like bigger than his brother got for getting into Siena. He's getting as recruiting, and it's like from Princeton, from West Point, from a lot of places that, you know, most people wouldn't even apply to. So I'm encouraging him to apply and see, you know, what sort of, you know, let's see what offer they make. The approach he had in high school was that he's going to go whoever gives him the most money. I don't think that's the best approach. It's kind of immature, but, you know, he was an 8th grader. I hope he puts a little more thought into college, like basically goes to, you know, something that's going to help whatever career he wants to do for the rest of his life. I mean, that's really the way you got to look at it. Like, what career do you want to have? And then based on that, what school should you go to get into that career? Like, I think he's got to look at it like that. Like, don't just think like, well, an Ivy League school offered me a full scholarship, so I should take it. Because if that Ivy League school doesn't teach what you want to do for a career, then they're giving you something to brag about and something to fall back on, but they're not giving you what you want. And I think if you work hard and you're competent and, you know, you deserve to have the career that you want, not just one that's available. So this piece is like crazy wiggly, and I thought maybe I could spot it on the map, but there's so many crazy wiggly pieces that now I don't think that. But it does have a corner, and a corner does have foil. So we already have the full corner of the right ankh, but we don't have the corner here. So it's possible that this goes below the ankh, but I'm not really sure how it would go. Yeah, I'm not really sure how that would connect. So, but I do think it probably does. I think it probably goes there, but I'm not sure. All right. Do you think we can really get that border done? We have to try, right? What is this piece? It's another circle foil. It could be, I'm not sure what it could be. Yeah, I don't know what that is. This is a circle. So there should be another piece that looks like it attaches to a circle. But there could be like 4 pieces that each have a little bit of attachment. Or it could be this piece, because that looks like it attaches to a circle. Let's see if that fits. I think that worked. So there's 34. What else we got here? What is going on here? There's like ink inside of the foil. 3 dots. Where are the 3 dots? Let's take a look. There were 3 dots in the foil. What's that all about? Where are the 3 dots? Oh, there are dots. That is part of those claws on the scarab. You see the dots? So the Scarab claws are gold foil. That's good to know. Maybe we should start working on them. So this is, yeah. And it definitely goes on the left because you could tell by the way it points. So let's look for more of those. Here's more of them. It's a foil with, basically it's red ink on top of gold foil. So they're actually pretty recognizable pieces. Does this one have red ink? Yeah, it does. So let's do that next. Red ink on gold foil. By the way, here's another piece that looks like the bottom of the ink. Is it though? Oh, it could be the sides as well. I don't know. I don't know where this piece goes. Don't know. Let's keep going with the claws. Those seem promising. So, the gold foil. There's gold foil on the border. There's gold foil on the eye, gold foil on the anks, and gold foil on the claws. So it's like everything that we're working on is the gold foil. So I guess that's the easiest route. And here's more gold foil, but what piece is this? I don't know what that is. You see, it's like gold foil triangles. Well, it's something to keep in mind. I don't know what it is, though. Another border piece. There's more of those triangles. Well, I don't know what they are, but I'm stacking them together. Is this part of this other ink? Somehow. There's something hooks in there. Can see that like indent there. There's something going on there. Not sure what. Here's more claws. Am I right in saying the claw goes this way because of this hook? I think so. I don't think there's any way to spin that piece that'll make the claws go the other way. No, then they'd be upside down. So they have to go on this side. And there's only 5 claws. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. Although these pieces might go together, kind of like this, they do. So I got to increment the counter. 36. I know it's not attached to anything else yet, but they're attached to each other. And as long as I don't accidentally knock them apart, that counts for something. All right, that definitely looks like Ankh. Let's try that one. Does that look like a match? Let's zoom in on that one. Yeah, I think that's good. So 37. Is this another claw? If it is, it's like the biggest claw. No, I don't think this is a claw. It's one of those triangles. Those gold foil triangles that we've yet to figure out. They're not claws because claws have like an orientation to them, and the triangles are just like triangles. So Does that look like a claw? It's got red lettering, so it's a claw. And it's got a circle. So does it attach to this Anubis here? It might. Let's try it. I feel like it's too close. There's no claw that gets that close to that Anubis. Maybe just the very last one, which is good because it means we can connect this. Yeah, that's good. That's 38, and we should be able to connect this to this because there's the claw, so it has to connect, right? But something's not right here. Like, this is clearly the last claw. But look at this long piece there. How are you going to fit that in here? Maybe this claw does go to the other side. Maybe these claws go on the other side. But how? I don't see how they could possibly go on the other side. Yeah, I don't see any way to get these claws on the other side. But I also don't see any way to get them on this side. What have we done? Is this piece maybe not go here? Okay, look at this side. We also have the first claw on this side. Yeah, it's not going to work. This is crazy. I'm fairly certain that this is correct. I'm also fairly certain that this is correct. But there's no way to connect these two things. Unless there's something else that goes in between. Meaning, like, this is the first claw, and this is the third, fourth, and fifth. But perhaps the second claw goes in the middle. Right? Is that possible? In fact, maybe there's even like a different angle here. I'm not sure how steeply that angle can change. Yeah, that's not a hit. Get that out of there before it breaks everything apart. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. There's something in the middle that hopefully makes that all make sense, because the way it is now, it's nonsense. I still didn't finish the Ankh. And this has red lettering. So where does this go? Is this the piece we're waiting for over here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, I see where this could... No. Nope, I don't know where that goes. Well, a lot of this broadcast is me just saying, could this fit? No, this doesn't fit. Alright, one more time. Could this fit? Alright. Am I really going to say, nope, it doesn't fit? No, it does fit. Okay. Okay, at least that one fit. Alright, 39. Alright. I feel like there's not many places for this to go. But at the same time, I don't see where it goes. But it must go here. Just have to get the angle correct. Well, this claw only has 3 dots. So that means it is the 5th claw. And the angle of the fifth claw is kind of like this, I think. So does that help, looking at it like that? I think I already tried it here, and I thought that it didn't fit, but let's try it again because it really seems like it goes there. Okay, it does. I don't know why the first time I tried it, it didn't. So we don't get any credit for that because we already connected those two to each other. But we get the satisfaction of knowing that we're a little closer to solving it. Hopefully everyone now feels very satisfied by that. All right, what about this? Well, it attaches. I don't see how yet, but it will attach at some point. Because I see the edge of the ankh. Not the edge, the sort of, if it were across the like side of it. And this has red ink. So it has to attach in here. And this has red ink. So it's also part of the claw. This one could be the bottom because it has like blue on it and it has like a cross piece. So this is kind of the bottom. There's a corner on this piece. That could again be part of an ankh. This looks like it goes to here. But maybe it's the other side. Like, is it the piece that we've been looking for on the other side? No, we're looking for a really crazy piece. I mean, look at that. Is that one piece? Let me look at the puzzle. So we got the piece against the thing, against the Anubis, and then there's a piece that has like 3 legs and 2 heads. If you can think of it like that. Kind of looks like a horse. Doesn't look like that. So I guess we're not going to find it by looking for something that looks like that. There might be like 2 pieces that go there. Not sure. I wanted to get these claws done before I went on to the border, but we might have to go on to the border. There's more triangles, I think. Oh, sorry. I don't know how long I was showing the instructions rather than the board. Yep. I'm like making mistakes. I'm like hitting the board and throwing pieces. Picking pieces up on my arm. So yeah, this is like, we might also need to plug in. Let me plug in this YOLO box before it dies. And the lights, if the lights go, because the lights are also battery, if they go, the stream is done. But let me plug in the YOLO box, because I think the lights will go at least 4 hours. But we're already almost 2 hours, and we're like barely. You know, I could just leave it on my desk and continue working on it tomorrow. If we think it's worth it. You know, we could do a second night of this. It's kind of a cool puzzle. But we're so far from finishing it. I got these pieces with the red lettering. I think we said this was a bottom. Alright. What about this piece? We got another corner. What's this piece? More of those gold foil triangles. Oh, sorry. All right, back. Gold foil. And a little bit of red right there. No, those are just more dots. I think maybe it goes on this side, just based on the dot pattern. But where on this side? Nah, I think it probably goes on this side. Oh, does it go right here? I think that's right, but it's like not. There we go. Took a minute to go in. Of course, another piece stuck to my elbow. That's annoying. I should have worn a long sleeve shirt. The pieces wouldn't stick to me. Wait a minute. Didn't we have this cat attached to this piece? How'd they get separated? You know, I was watching that Miss Davis on Peacock, and then I got caught up. And then when you get caught up, you have to like wait a week for the next episode. I think I forgot about it. I'm gonna have to go back and I guess watch the recaps to remember. But it's not the same as when you watch it day after day. I'm not saying that they can't release them on a weekly basis. I'm just saying I have to have the willpower to not start watching until they're all released, because if it's a week between episodes, I might forget what was going on last week, Like if it's a day, I'll remember. And I don't do that like binge watching thing. I never watch more than one episode in a day. I just feel like that binging is wrong. Unless it's a mini-series. Because then I figure, well, it's basically just a movie. I can just watch the whole thing. Oh, I see that my YOLO box is not YOLOing. Alright, so I'm not sure what's happening there. It might be coming from the ATEM. So I'm going to unplug the ATEM and then plug it back in. And hopefully the video will be back. I can't guarantee that that's going to happen, but that's what I'm going to attempt right now. So, alright. Now you don't see what I'm seeing. I was expecting the screen to go blank, but it's still showing static. So I'm additionally going to unplug it. Unplug the HDMI cable. Alright, now it's blank. Alright, I plug the HDMI back in. And now I'm going to plug the power from the ATEM Mini back in, which takes a minute to boot up. Alright, the video's back. But it rearranged the positioning. For some reason, like now the HDMI is where the the picture-in-picture used to be and vice versa. But anyway, there's the video back. I don't know for how long I was broadcasting static. But anyway, the video is now back. At least I still had the instructions in the picture-in-picture because it was clearly the ATEM that failed. Although I have two ATEMs, one failed, one didn't. Yeah, that's a little disturbing. This broadcast isn't even at 2 hours yet, and we had an ATEM failure. So that's no good. Is this one of those crazy pieces that we've been waiting for? No, it doesn't have enough gold foil on it. Not sure what that is. Alright, I think we got to go to the border because I'm otherwise out of ideas. Temporarily. The ideas will be back. Alright. So, in order to do the border, we have to get it started. Do you remember we were looking for that, like, bird before? I think I found the bird. Why were we looking for that bird? Oh, he went between the claw and the ankh. That's the bird. But the problem is, this looks like the bird. Like, we thought it was going to be a little bit, like, off-center. And this looks like it's right on point. Like, it looks like it just fits right there. Like, does it? Does that look like a hit? Really hard to say. Let me read the shapes of the pieces next to it. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think that's it. Just because this piece isn't supposed to be touching it. But this piece could be wrong, or I could be wrong. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's correct. I know it seems like it shouldn't be. If you look at this drawing, the instructions, we have this bird, and we have bird cut out. Like right here, between the claw and the ankh. We have the bird and the bird cut out, and they're not lined up. But I think they are lined up in the way... So, in the way the instructions were cut, they're not lined up. But right here, I think they are lined up. I think we got a piece the shape of a bird, and it is the bird. I think it's like a perfect match here. I think it goes there. So, 41. I'm counting that piece. All right, let's start making room so we can work on the border. I know we had some ideas on some of these pieces, but we're going to the border. That's the plan right now. Oh, wait a second. Does this cat fit in these ears? No. No, that's not a match. Or is it? I can't tell. I think it is a match. Yeah, that's a match. And then this whole structure is going to attach to this. So 1, 2, 3. Yep. That all fits. So 44. We're now up to 44. So every time I think it's time to go work on the border, we like spot something that keeps us engaged in this area. I really do want to finish that ankh, but I don't see the piece that I need to do it. What's outside of that ankh? No. There's this piece. We never used that for anything. There's also the other side, the curve of the ankh on the other side. We also haven't put in place yet. But we said we were going to do the border, so let's do that. I'll push these distinguished pieces out up top. There's more of that triangle business that we never figured out. What is this? Oh, is that a mummy? Like, you know how they say there's mummies in the pyramid? Is that supposed to be a mummy? Where's the mummy piece go? Feathered scarab. That's crazy. Oh, the snake goes on the talon. The snake is part of the talon. Is it this snake is part of the talon? Yeah, it is. I don't know if it's a talon, really, but it's something. Yeah, let's just call them talons, whether that's accurate or not. So the snake goes in the talon. There's 2 of these talons. So, but it's the left one. The snake, it goes in the left one. It goes like kind of through it, as you can see there. So this, I guess, goes, yeah. I don't think I can count that yet, just because it might get pushed apart later. And then would this go in there too? No. Maybe from another angle? Like this? No, that's not a match. Oh well. It's something, but it's not this something. This one's got to be the other side. And then this one also has to be the other side. Just because of the volume. There's not that much volume missing from this one. This, I really thought was going to go here, but it doesn't. And then I thought it's going to go here. And it looks a little closer there, but still not right. So then it must go here. All right, we got 3 pieces together. So I think we got to count those. But if I count those, I'm going to be confused unless I also count these. So let's add 5 pieces. So we're up to 49 now. But I feel like I need to finish this left side talon. Otherwise, we're going to lose track of where we are. In fact, I almost feel like we should fill in the tail that's in between them. Like those triangles that I was finding, they might be part of that tail that goes in between. This piece I definitely saw, this like circle. This goes sort of above the wing. I don't know how to describe it. It's the wings of the scarab. So it's like below the claws, above the wing is where this goes, like kind of like here. Talons go lower. Let's get those talons basically as low as we can get them. They go like down here somewhere. They're like the lowest thing out there. Are the talons low enough to touch border pieces? That would be a great place to start the border, if that's true. I don't know if it is true. Does that look like a piece of a talon? Let's see. If it is, then it has to fit somewhere. It must not be, because it doesn't seem to fit anywhere. Actually, this kind of looks like below the talon. Oh, I'm off the screen. This part kind of looks like the below the talon part. So, but where? But how? I'm not sure how this would connect. But it does look like this is part of a talon. But what part? Doesn't seem like it fits anywhere. Oh, this is upside down. I don't know if that's going to help. Okay. Didn't help. Well, there must be some other red where that goes. Even though it really looks like it goes here. But I just don't see how to make it go there. Unless this is somehow not correct. Like maybe it goes here. Let me see. I think it goes like this. And that snake goes through it. Yeah, I'm confused here. And I'm dropping pieces. Alright, back to the border. Every time we say we're going to do the border, whether we do it or not, at least we stumble across something that looks right. But this time I think we're really going to do it. So let's take a look at some of these pieces. Maybe we can sort of figure out what area they go in. So this one has some like red polka dot on it right there. So that goes probably... Can we tell which direction it's going, up or down? You can see a pill, a gold foil pill. Those are part of the border. They look yellow on the picture, but they're a gold foil in the puzzle. I'm not sure how to tell whether this wing is pointing like up or down, because that's going to determine whether this piece goes on the left or the right. I'm not sure. I'll just kind of put it here for now. Hopefully we find some pieces that sort of connect it You know what? I want to shift back to this for a minute. That skinny piece there, is that the camel's leg? Let's try that. We have this camel piece, and I think it's going to fit there. I think so. Yeah, that's a match. So we're up to 50. So what's that, like a sixth of the way done? All right, that camel was a big piece. All right, because now this is like, you can see the leg, you can see the talon basically, and then this is the part of the feathers that go in the middle. And look at this unique shape to this piece. You can look at the negative space there. That's something. We should be able to find that piece. And way down here by this, whatever you want to call these lines, that's near the border. There should be a border piece that kind of looks like that. Like, for example, this piece looks like that. In fact, it looks a lot like that. It has a little bit of whatever that apple or whatever he's holding the talon. It has the lines and it has the border. Here's the problem. This piece doesn't reach. Oh, you know what? It just goes on the other side. Probably going to fit perfect there. Yeah. All right, so we got our first piece of border down right there. And we're up to 51. So if we can find another border piece which has these lines, it's probably going to go right here. So let's take a look. I'm just spreading out the border pieces. I don't know if it's on camera, but I'm just trying to find one with that like tail section that we're looking for. I'm just spreading out all the border pieces up top here where I can get a look at them. Okay, I found one with those lines. This one. It's got the lines. So it should fit here, right? It fits. 52. All right. There's another one that has lines. I'm not sure if it's going to be a border piece. It's kind of far away. But let's take a look. You know, maybe we'll see another border piece with those lines. Maybe not. We'll just look around here. I think, no, what is that? That's not the piece we were looking for, but that's like next to it, kind of. It's like, I think it's like over here somewhere. Like kind of just below that snake. Or maybe a little bit further out. Anyway, it's somewhere around here. And we still didn't figure out this piece. Wow, what's wrong with that? Why can't we do that piece? It looks like it goes... I think we got to pull this snake apart for a second. Because I think that this piece is supposed to go in there. No, that doesn't make sense because the red's on the wrong side. But it clearly has this pattern. Yeah. It fits. But, okay, yeah, it fits. All right. Then, okay. I don't know why we weren't able to put it in before, but now it fits. Okay. 53. I think we were just confused thinking that that red was going to be part of this, but it's actually part of the border. So the next border piece is not going to have any of those lines, but it is going to have one of those like foil pill sort of pieces. It's going right through it. This looks like it. No, that's not it. I don't know why I thought that. This could literally go anywhere. I don't know why I thought I had a beat on that. This is somewhere on the bottom because it has those same as this piece, but they're curving that way, so it goes on the right. So it kind of goes here, you know, it's not connected yet. We're not counting it yet, but it kind of goes there. I need a water bottle. I might have to either step away for a minute or stop the stream because I need a water bottle. Let me see if I got one in the room. Give me a second. Do you have a water bottle on your side? Doesn't look like it, no. I don't have one on my side either. Okay. Alright, maybe the feeling will go away. If not, I gotta walk downstairs and get water. Alright, I'm back. Though I didn't find the water yet, so I may go downstairs in a minute and get water. At some point I gotta add some like programming so that when I step away it'll play like some greatest hits type of content. But I don't have that set up yet. No, that didn't fit. Okay, so there's a tail. Oh, you know what? There's a unique part. The bottom, the border on the bottom is actually very distinct. It's of tail feathers. I think this is one of the pieces. See how that looks? This piece. That's the piece, that's the border on the bottom between the two talons. It looks different from everywhere else. So let me look for more pieces like that. And we probably can connect these two talon pieces with those pieces. Probably. Let's look for them. And then we'll start putting them together. Like here's another one. I don't think they quite connect yet. But at some point they will. So that's like a distinct looking part of the border. And then the puzzle will be put together at the top and bottom with the middle completely undone. Huh, I've only found 2 of these pieces. There should be 3, 6, yeah, I think 8 of these feathers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need at least 2 more, 2 to 3 more of these, because there's a couple of halves. But that may only be one other piece of this bottom border. It's amazing if there's only 3 pieces that the 2 we have don't connect, but they don't. All right, so we got to find another piece. I was thinking there was going to be a bunch of pieces, but Looks like we're just dealing with 3 or 4. All right, I found another one. All right, so now I got 3 of these pieces. They have to connect in some way, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now some of them are halves. That explains why it goes up to 9, but they must connect, these pieces. They must. There's only 3 of them. They must connect. Okay, those 2 connect. And then this one must connect too. Let's see. It's going to connect either this side or the other side. One way or another, it's going to connect. You think that's a connection? Hard to say. I think it is. So there we go. Those 3 pieces are connected, but they're not connected yet to the 2 talons, but they're close. We probably just need 2 more border pieces, like 1 on each side, to get them connected. So I'm going to count those 3. 56. We're up to 56 pieces. This piece has some red feather on it. Is this one of the 2 connectors? It looks like it goes here. Let's try it out. There we go. And then this will park right in there. No, it doesn't fit. Okay, it goes on the bottom. Okay, fine. It goes on the bottom, just the bottom only. So that's connected. That's the 57th piece. All right, if I get this piece, then I'm going to go take a break and get some water. Short break. I'll be back in a minute. I'm just scanning those border pieces for something that'll make the connection between these 2. I think there should be another one of those red feather pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think there should be one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do these 2 even go together? Or are they not? All right, let's look at the 3rd feather. See if that's a match. 3rd feather. The thing is, the part that doesn't look like it matches is the top. But the top is attached to the piece next to it. It can't possibly be wrong. So let's just assume that that's all right. Is this part of the tail? Let's scan the tail for a piece of that shape. Well, I'm looking right at the tail, and I don't see any pieces that shape, but I think it's tough to make out the outline of the pieces when they're within the tail. But I do think this goes there somewhere. No, it doesn't have to. It could be part of the wings. Let me look at the colors on the wings. Yeah, that's probably part of the wings. All right. And that's why I couldn't find that shape. So it's a wing piece. Well, this looks like it goes right here. So let's try it. Come on. I know this goes here, but it's not going in so far. And that happens sometimes. It's like, doesn't want to go in, but it is correct. All right, so that's connected. Finally. But we didn't connect to this side yet. Nor did we find the piece that'll make the connection. There's got to be one more piece with a tail feather, and it's a border piece. And the tail feather is a little bit offset from the border. So I'm scanning all the border pieces, and I'm not seeing any tail feathers. But it may be just like a fraction of one, and that's why it's tough to pick out. In fact, that's probably what it is. Wow, look at this piece. I don't know where it goes, but it's a big piece. You know, there really aren't that many border pieces. Like, maybe this puzzle's smaller than we think it is. Does that look like tail feathers? They could be again. They could be just regular wing feathers. Yeah, I'm not finding those tail feathers anywhere. All right, let's move on. We never finished those claws either. Despite the fact that we have a lot of pieces, like 1, 2, 3, that look like they go with those claws. What's this? We got... Oh, I know what this is. This is the top of those like cornucopia looking things. You see those like... We have a bottom of them here. And this is the top of them. Yeah. Well, it's kind of the top of them. I don't know which of the three, and I don't know which angle to set it at, but it's that. It is that piece. I think we tried this before and it didn't fit. Yeah, it doesn't fit. Does this fit here? Wow. How long was that sitting there, like, and we hadn't tried it? Oh, maybe it doesn't fit. It looks like it should fit. Alright, let's try taking this apart a little bit to see if that fits. No, that doesn't fit. I don't know why I thought that was a match. It's another cornucopia. This side. Something goes there. Don't know what. Something. I found something. It's another one of those cornucopia pieces. And I think, can we tell if it's right or left by the angles? I think it has to be the third one on the right based on the angles. It really can't be anything else. So it's the last one on the right. Which means, and this one's also on the right. So it means this one is to the left of that one. It might even connect. I'm not sure. Yeah, they do. They connect. I'm going to count them because we're not too far from connecting this. So there's 2 more pieces. We're up to 60. But we still didn't connect to here, which I said I'd go get a water when we made that connection. I don't know when that's going to happen. Wow. 2 a.m. Oh my goodness. I don't know how much further I can responsibly go with this. At some point I have to sleep. It's a school and work day tomorrow. Yeah, I think I'll just leave it on the board here and pick it up tomorrow. I might do some pieces off camera, you know, if I'm like sitting here and I see something, but I might not. I shouldn't really, because the counter. I shouldn't touch this until tomorrow. None of my light batteries died yet. which is amazing because that last one that I turned on at the end, I haven't charged that thing in months. I'm surprised it had so much battery. Because I remember when I used to use it every night, it would like often not work. And now I didn't use it in months and it's working fine. I'm going to look for more of those cornucopia pieces, like not even attached to borders, just cornucopia. There's some gold foil. There's gold foil everywhere, really. It's like not enough information to make a piece. What is this circle? Is there like an interior? It looks like it should be a border, but it's not. It's obviously not a border piece, but it has a circle of gold foil. It could be the wings. Could be, is this what the interior of the top part of the wings looks like? Or maybe it's part of the claw? No, I don't think it's part of the claw. It could be top part of the wing, but I'm not really sure because there should be circles and I don't see any circles, but maybe that's one of the circles, in which case this is probably part of a claw. Wing, sorry, not claw, wing. I'm scanning the border pieces because this one should have, this piece should have a part of a pill and part of lines. So if I could find a border piece that looks like that, then it goes there. I see one with part of a pill, but I don't see part of lines, but let me try it anyway. Yeah, that's a match. 61. Is this gonna go together? Like, is this, are we already connected here? I think so, yeah. Alright, too bad it wasn't this side, or I'd be drinking water right now. Alright, there should be, well, there's the pill. Alright, let me count these feathers. Maybe I'm already at there. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Alright. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's definitely one more feather. Where is that feather? And it's a border piece. There should be a border piece with a feather. And then we'll make this connection. So let me check where the border pieces are. And if it's not there, then it's a border piece that we somehow haven't yet pulled out from everything else. Is this it? This is it. There we go. Border piece with a tail feather. This is a piece. Okay. It's not a very like strong connection to the other feathers. In fact, it even looks like maybe there could be another piece in between. Or maybe it connects like that. Yeah, that's it. That's how it connects. All right. So we did it. We connected it. All right. I'm going to be gone for a minute. So I better get something that, okay. I need to get something on the screen so you're not watching nothing. All right. And I have to make sure that the volume is not going to go through. All right, so I think we're good there. The volume's not going to go through. Mic, yes. All right. Okay. Ambient video. All right, let's see if we can get something on the screen here. Videos. Live. I can't do someone else's live video. Ambient videos. Atmospheric music. Feeling burned out. Is there something maybe based on Egypt? Because that's what we're doing, right? So let's look for Egypt. Oh, she got through? All right, 30 minutes of relaxing ancient Egypt music. All right, I'm not going to start the music, but I'm just hoping that the video has movement to it. So there's an ad here. Skip the ad. All right, connected to AirPlay.
Where's Mom?
Mom's sleeping. Don't wake Mom up.
Okay. I just wanted to tell her about Barbie.
Okay, she got through the barricade.
Yes, but she doesn't like open it fully. She just like makes the tiniest little gap in it and then like squeezes through.
Oh, okay. Nick, how do I go back? Like I'm not in Chrome. I'm just in the YouTube app.
I don't know how this iPad works.
Oh, yours is different? Like, let me just hit Chrome. Yeah, okay. So, all right. I'm trying to find ambient video, not just ambient audio. Nope. All these videos are not moving. I need a video that moves. All right. I'm going to change from ambient video, ambient mode video. Because those were all music, but they didn't have video. Ambient mode video. I'm like wasting your time. Watch YouTube. Dark theme? I don't want dark theme. Oh my goodness. They're not just giving me ambient videos. They're giving me like how to launch ambient mode. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm just going to launch some nonsense. I'll just say funny sports. And hopefully nobody will mind that there's funny sports video is going to play on my channel for 90 seconds or so. Alright, so you can watch funny sports while I go get a glass of water. I'll be right back. So Barbie snuck through the gate. I couldn't find ambient, so I just launched a funny sports video without the volume. I know that she's a high jumper from, I think, Spain? No, not Spain. She's from somewhere else. Croatia. Croatian high jumper. So what's funny about this sports video? That she celebrates the clearance? That's not that funny. That's a normal thing to do. Sitting on this racket. All right, I'll just comment some sports video. while I drink my water, and then we'll get back to building. Well, the guy sitting on the racket, that was silly. But some of these videos, wow, that guy really can't get the ball in the goal. All right, let's check out this hockey video. I didn't get it. I didn't get what was happening on a hockey video. Some mascot is giving track athlete, I don't know, like priming her muscles to run, I guess. A lot of these soccer clips are just like person falls down for no reason. Happens often in soccer. Do they really have these like 4 girls come out to like carry a stretcher back in? Aguilar. All right, one more sip and I'll be done with my water. Get back to building. Whoops. Goal. Oh, that's a good jump. I know at the last Olympics there was a Korean jumper who went 2 feet over his height. This isn't him, but this was a good clearance. All right, that video's done. Okay, let's just get out of videos and we'll get back to our puzzle if we can find it. There we go. You know what? There was something else there. Yeah, what's that? That was the video. All right, I'll close it. All right, so now we're back to our puzzle. Get to our picture-in-picture mode. Take my last sip. All right, so just comparing the puzzle to the picture, the whole scarab is missing. We have the tail feathers at the bottom, and we have the eye at the top, and we have somewhat the claws in the middle, but the whole like scarab itself is missing. I'm not sure what we even can do about that. I'll tell you what though, this piece looks like it goes here. Maybe it doesn't, but maybe it does. Yeah, I guess not. Let me try that one more time. It really does look like it should go there. But maybe that would be just too much good luck if that fit there. Yeah, that doesn't go there. I was wrong. It doesn't go there. This is another one of those cornucopia pieces that we were seeing before. I'm just wondering, they go in 2 directions, on the right and on the left. Just trying to read the direction on this one. Is it like... I don't know. I can't figure it out. I think I'm maybe starting to be fatigued, and I'm not solving the puzzles as well as I normally would, because I can't even make out what direction this is supposed to go, which shouldn't be a difficult thing to figure out. So I think I'm getting tired. All right. Where does this go? See those 2 like red, like, eyes or whatever. Oh, those are the scarab's eyes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, these are the scarab's eyes. So this piece goes between these two claws, kind of like roughly here. I won't count it yet, but it basically goes there. In fact, I think it goes even a little bit higher. Like, there's some color on this piece. So, I don't think this piece and this piece touch, but they're part of the same. They're both part. This is part of the head of this. So, and there's some blue there and some blue there. So these are like very close. I'll tell you what. Also, if you look at this, there's some shape here. It's like symmetrical. I wonder if there's a piece that like clips right onto that on both sides. I don't know. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. You know what? Let's look at the instructions. So the eyes of the scarab, that's that bird piece. And then above that, or not really above that, like kind of in between that and above that, I don't know what part of the scarab that is, but it's blue in color. And I think it should go on both sides of this piece that we just put down. I don't know. I see something. I'm not sure if this is going to work. Does this look like a match? Is that a hit? I think so, right? 62. I know that like sort of came out of nowhere. I just looked at one piece, and I have the same feeling about this piece, by the way. Like it might go over here somewhere. Not really sure, though. It might. Let's try it. Yeah, it does. Wow, how about that? So we just randomly got both. Oh my goodness, you weren't watching. Okay. You were looking at the instructions. I just added this snake piece and this snake piece, but I just did it like out of nowhere. I just saw a piece here. It looked right, and I put it there and it fit. So then I saw another piece here that looked similar, and I put it there and it fit. So basically now the two snakes are done. But it was very random. I just saw a blue piece, tried it here, and then I saw another blue piece and tried it there. So that's it. The snakes are done. It's over. It was over before it started. What is this? I don't know. We still didn't find... The reason I even spotted those snake pieces is I was looking for the blue that goes on the top of the scarab's head. That's why I was keying in on blue. And I found those snakes instead of the scarab's crown, if you want to call it that. Which I still don't see. Maybe it's not like one piece like I thought. Maybe it's multiple pieces. There's some pieces that really look like something. Like that piece. Like, well, I don't know what it is, but it really looks like something. I think it's like goes right in the middle of this scarab body. I'm not sure if it goes like this or if it goes like this. I'm also not sure if it goes down the middle because there should be a line down the middle. So maybe it goes like to the side or something, but I don't know if that makes sense. But I think it goes kind of there. All right, border pieces. Let's go back to trying to figure out this border. I thought I found this piece. No? Okay. All right. There should be a piece with the front part of a pill. Nope. How about a piece with red? Red at the edge and blue right before it. This piece has red at the edge and blue right before it. And it fits. How about that? 64. We still need the front of a pill in green. This is the back of a pill in green. Where is the front of a pill in green? Is this it? No. No, that's not it. That is the front of a pill in green, but it doesn't fit the rest of the structure. Here's the whole pill in green, and here's I don't know what in green. Basically, I'm just going for greens at this point. Yeah. I'll try this one, but I don't think it's going to fit. Yeah, it doesn't fit. Wow. I cannot find that piece. Maybe it's still amongst all these pieces sitting here. Like maybe I didn't separate it as an edge piece yet. It does seem like I don't have enough edge pieces yet. I also still think this piece should fit here. I know I've tried it multiple times and it didn't, but it just looks so good. But I guess it's not. Yeah. It looks a lot like it could be it, but it's not. Still trying to figure out this border. Still got that cornucopia piece we haven't quite finished yet. To me, it looks like cornucopia. You could feel free to think it looks like something else, but that's how it looks to me. Ooh, what's this? That's it. That was the piece. Front of the pill in green. Now look at this piece. That's like a distinct looking piece. Ooh, nice. We need to fill in more of this tail. It's like, doesn't have much structure yet. All right, 66 pieces. So what would that tail look like? It'd be like these yellow, sort of like an up button on an elevator. It'd be like little yellow carrots. I'm talking about the carrot from like math notations. It'd be red with yellow carrots. I'm talking about the bottom of these wings here. Like, what is this? That looks like it should be attached to these wings. But it also looks like a middle piece. So that's confusing. I think these are from the wings, not the tail feathers. That's why they look like that. And now we have another cornucopia over here. So we got unfinished cornucopias at both ends. All right. Now we need another green piece with a pill on it. This time it's just a little edge at the end. To go here. Well, this one has just a little edge at the end. But that doesn't fit. I think I tried that one a minute ago. How about this piece? Is there anything that looks like that? And this piece, what does that look like? I feel like I should just start trying these edge pieces. Something's got to fit somewhere. Like, I don't have to spot it. I don't have to recognize it. I just have to try the piece. And if it fits, it fits. It's part of the scarab. So the most recognizable edge pieces actually are those cornucopia pieces, which I'm supposed to be up to now. But I can't find edge pieces with cornucopias on them. Even though those are supposed to be like the easiest, most recognizable edge pieces. I'm not seeing them. This piece is crazy. It has a blue like triangle. Where would that go? Blue triangle next to red. I don't see a blue triangle next to red. Is it possible it's down here and we somehow like skipped it? No, I know what this piece is. It's not a blue triangle. This is a tip of a feather on a wing, on the top of a wing. There's the top of both wing have this ornamentation. So this one is really close to the edge. So, and it should be on the right side here, like somewhere around here. Okay, that's all we really know at this point. Okay. Let's look for another one of those pieces. The top of the wing. Because there should be more than one of those. There's something multicolored here as well. In the middle there. We never finished these claws either. Even though we looked like we were so close at some points. One of my lights, what light just went off? Oh my goodness, it's the back of the room just went off. That's so crazy. So like the light bulb, the main light in the room, like went off in the middle of a broadcast 2 days ago, and now this one went off. That's a little concerning because they're probably on the same line. And it's making me think like maybe we gotta get that checked or something. Well, I guess I won't use either of those light bulbs until I get them checked. Because like that's weird. Because the other light bulb, it went on like the next day. So I wonder tomorrow if this one will turn on. Definitely got to get that looked at. Yeah, The bulb either the bulb just burnt out, or for some other reason the power didn't reach that bulb. I found a funny piece here. What is this piece? It's got, oh, I know what this is. This is, it's near the talons. I don't know whether I've got the right side or the left side here. Probably I have the right side because of the color from the feathers. Yeah, like the body is purple and the feathers are blue. So this is, well, left side really, not right. So, this is the talon. So here's the, basically it goes like around here somewhere. Kind of like that. But I don't think it touches the snake. I think it's a little above it. I'm gonna look for other odd pieces because maybe they'll be telling. Like this piece is kind of odd. It has like, I think it's another part of that same talon that we were just talking about a minute ago. I don't know if it'd be on the right or the left. Let's try it. Let's try to attach it right here. And there's part of it as well. And it already has the harsh angle, which means this one goes here on this side. I'm not sure exactly how it attaches, but something like that. No, not like that. Oh, maybe down here. Yeah, that's it. Okay. 67. Okay. So there should be one more piece that looks like that to connect them. All right. I'm just scanning all the pieces on the table for more pieces with that design, and I found another one. I'm not sure if it goes right or left. I think it goes right here. Yeah, that definitely is gonna fit. Okay. That's piece 68. I'm still scanning for more of those pieces. They kind of look like a grilled cheese panini. I still think we need like one or two more of those pieces, like one here and probably one here. And it's a distinct looking piece. Here's another one. See? Grilled cheese panini looking piece. Oh, this is too washed out to see the colors. Let me put it down here. Yeah, you can see it there. All right. So this has got to connect to, well, it's got to connect here because it has this pattern, very distinct pattern. Okay. So there it goes. And then guess what else has this pattern? This does. Yeah. Yeah, that's it's not in yet, but it will be soon. Wow, that's a tough one to get in. I know you don't want to force it in because that would be wrong. But this is it. This is a match. We didn't get it to slide on yet, but this is definitely a match. Wow, it's a tough piece to get in. There we go. Interesting. 69. I think there's still one more grilled cheese panini piece that goes here. Maybe even two more. I'm just scanning all the pieces for those, that distinct looking piece. I don't see it. I found a cornucopia piece. Not sure which side yet it goes on. Well, it has the pill at the bottom. Not sure what that tells us. I think it goes on this side. Well, I think so, but I don't know so. Ooh. That looks like a match, but it's kind of like, if that's a match, then how am I going to fit the border pieces in? So that can't be a match. 1, 2, 3. It really does seem like it's a match. Yeah. Okay. It's kind of a match. I think there's another piece that goes in first. But as far as the edge piece goes, I mean, look at that distinct shape there. We got to be able to find an edge piece with that attached to it. That's a distinct looking piece. Well, I don't see it yet. All right. What is this piece? It's like green with some stripe down the middle. We still got a panini piece we didn't find yet. I found another cornucopia piece. Wow. Finally finding them. This one's got to go on this side because it's got the pill at the bottom. Like right here, maybe. There we go. That's a fit. All right, 70. Up to 70. Remember those claws? They were like gold foil with a lot of red on them. This looks like a significant claw piece. It's been a while since we were working with the claws. Does it go right here? Like, are we finally finished with the eye of Horus? Yep, that's in 71. Actually, I think we need one more piece. It would be great to get it next, because that would be 72. And why would that matter? I don't know. Just a good number, I guess. So it's a gold on the edge, and then yellow, and then red, and then more gold on that snake piece. Well, I can't promise that'll be the next piece we find, but I'm on the lookout for it. And we still have more of those gold foil pieces with the red ink on top. We never finished either of those inks. We got close, but didn't quite finish them yet. All right, another cornucopia piece. Where does this one go? I think it's going to go on the left. Wait, is that correct? Oh, yeah, it goes here. Which just deepens the mystery as to the bottom piece there. Yeah, what's this bottom piece here? 1, 2, it's like, I don't know, multiple prongs. Where is that edge piece? It's gotta be that I didn't pull it out of all the random pieces yet, because I feel like I would notice that edge piece if I had it pulled out already. I don't know. Has such a distinct look, but somehow we're not finding it. The other side has like a port with a red, vertical red stripe. We should be able to find that too. Well, this has that. But that's not a match. Could be multiple pieces go on this side. Like maybe not just one big piece, but maybe multiple pieces. I think this border didn't really work out as well as we thought it would. We spent a lot of time and we didn't make a lot of progress. If you read the negative space on this piece, it looks like that's the piece that I've been saying we should be able to find. But we have not found it yet. There's another cornucopia piece. Where does this one go? I think it goes on the right, but I'm not sure. No, I think I'm changing my mind to left because there's part gold foil down at the bottom there. The problem is there's no room on the left, which means that some of these pieces we push together probably don't go together, but they look like they go together. Oh, maybe this is fine. Maybe it goes right here. Yeah, that's it. That's fine. Everything's fine. And that was piece 72. We still have this very distinct looking negative space. I'm starting to wonder if it's a piece that I've dropped on the floor, because otherwise I should be able to see it. I'm just going to check every one of these edge pieces until I see one with that, something that matches that negative space. This actually reaches into the cornucopia. It should be a really easy piece to find. It's amazing that we haven't found it yet. What is this piece? What are those, like, stripes? 2 orange stripes? Where does that go? Oh, they're the legs of the bird. These orange are the legs of the bird. Alright, so is it the bird on the left or the bird on the right? I believe it's the bird on the right. which puts him, we don't really have the connecting piece yet, but like somewhere around here, like here's the bird's back. So his legs are, I don't know, somewhere around here. I'm going to look for the other bird's legs because we're closer on that side. Okay, what's this piece? It has a darker orange than everywhere else. And it's close to an edge. Well, I don't see anywhere with a darker orange. So I'll just hold on to this piece for the time being. This has the same darker orange. I don't know if that means these pieces go, they do. They go together, but I don't know where they go. Alright, so we now have two pieces together, but I'm not going to count them yet because we don't know where they go. We just know that they're together when they get there. Remember this negative space that I was talking about? There's another one just like it, just beyond that. They could be formed by two different pieces. It may not be just one piece. Is this that same dark orange? Where did we put those other two pieces? Up here. It's that same dark orange. What's that all about? Yeah. I don't see how it fits in yet, but it's the same dark orange, so I'm going to keep it kind of close by. Another one. Another one. Dark orange. All right. There's another one. I'm going to end the stream for tonight. Maybe we'll get it done tomorrow. Good night. See you tomorrow.